this presentation, I would like to introduce my group member. First is me, myself, Nurashiki binti Awang. Second is Awa Azmin bin Abdul Wahab. Third is Nazirin Aini bin Abdul Aziz. Fourth is Nurazan binti Omar. Fifth is Nurafika binti Sa'in. Next is Nurashiki binti Sini. And the lastly is Mazni binti Ma'ruf.
Investment means the commitment of current resources with it, the expectations of receiving a large amount of resources in return. The purpose of investment is to make money in order to improve our welfare, financial security, and have fund emergency. In basic, established invest school will force you to think about sacrifices that need to be made and budget that need to be balanced. Understanding the delay or failure will have a direct and immediate effect on your wealth or lifestyle. This process induces long-range thinking and planning, allowing you to abandon mouth-to-mouth approach and set priority lists for the least thing in life you truly value. In investing, there is safety and risk. The risk in the investment is closely related to the reward. This can be seen while the more investment made, higher the risk that we will face. Investment growth is synonymous with reward. Some factors beyond just risk drive investor attitude toward growth. In reward and risk for investment, there we have a risk return from trade-off. The risk-return trade-off states that potential return increase with increased risk. The principle about individual is associated with under level of certainty with low potential return and high level of uncertainty of risk with high potential return. According to the risk-return exchange, the money invested can produce a higher profit only in the investor accept the higher probability of loss. Time pattern also play an important role in determining the appropriate level of risk and reward. Liquidity risk doesn't get much attention, but it's important and intuitive. Liquidity refers to the simply with which an asset can be exchanged for another asset. Cash is the most liquid asset. Stock and bond are also usually considered very liquid. Private real estate and business ownership can take months or years to sell the asset. Liquid assets are difficult to unload to realize profit or cover unexpected cash need. While most stock and ETF are very liquid, not all of them are the same. Thinly traded equities such as penny stock, unpopular ETF, or small cap stock can present a number of issues. Traders may incur higher costs to trade this security with high bid-ask spreads, for example. To manage liquid risk, research on daily trading volume and bid-ask spread for any stock is required. If holding an investment is illiquid, sufficient liquid elsewhere in the investment plan to meet the potential need to the holder.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nurashiki binti Awang, and to continue with these presentations, let's go to the types of investment. First is a saving account used to saving money and get the interest. They are consist of three types, which are individual, joint, and association. Second is shares created by a company to raise the capital. Investor can be an owner when they buy a stock and they will get a debit dividend and call them as a shareholder. Next is bond, which is a certificate of debt issued by a corporation, either public or private, to finance the company long-term asset. Next is fixed deposit, which an investment instrument that bank offer to the customer. They will invest money for the fixed period and predetermined rate of interest. They have two types of fixed deposit. First is conventional and second is Islamic fixed deposit. Next is unit trust, also known as a managed trust, which allow fund manager pulls money from the numerous investors to invest a portfolio of assets such as deposit, stock, and bonds. Next is residential home is a real estate property which is not occupied by the owner itself. And the last one is residential properties, is where investors make a small investment into a property, then go on to rent it out to cover mortgage repayment.
Current issues in investment planning. Firstly, COVID-19 pandemic issues. Unemployment increased due to the COVID-19 epidemic, making it difficult to do investment planning effectively due to the financial resource constraints. As a result, the people are unable to make investment plans. Data in Malaysia from Department of Statistics Malaysia shows the increasing unemployment in Malaysia due of COVID-19 outbreaks. Secondly, political unrest issues. Instability in politics by changing of government too frequently will affect foreign direct investment. Domestic economic decrease, endangering people's saving investment. We can look what happened to dividend announcement by ASB and Tabung Haji. It's only stated 5 to 3% consecutive year in 2019 and 2020. Recommendation for COVID-19 pandemic issues. Firstly, not choosing career. Invest in agricultural sector. Take advantage of the resources offered by the government and food delivery service and basic necessities. For political unrest issues, number 1, choose a strong and stable government, the 2/3 majority in parliament, which is able to stabilize national economy, attract foreign direct investment, the country's currency and stock testing is strong. Invest in shares in agro-based organization or cooperative. Put support for large purpose savings such as ASB and Tabung Haji. The important is when people have the money, the investment planning will be easy to do.
Hi, I am Norhafika binti Saim. Today I want to explain you all about risk management and life insurance. The ability to spread the risk of these events occurring across other insurance underwriters in the market, as well as the assessment and quantification of the likelihood and financial impact of events that may occur in the customer's world that require settlement by the insurer are all part of insurance risk management. A contract between you and insurance provider is known as a life insurance. In exchange for your premium payments, the insurance company will pay your beneficiaries a lump sum known as a death benefit after you die. Your recipients are free to spend the funds for anything you like. The Malaysia Tagaful Association, MTA, and Persatuan Insurance and Malaysia, PIAM, have urged the public to exercise additional caution during the current rainy season, as flash floods have been observed in several regions of the nations. Because flood is an optional cover under normal fire and motor policy certificates, all policy or certificate holders should evaluate their policy coverage to verify that their premises are protected against flooding. Policy holders should contact their respective intermediaries and or insurance or Tagaful operator for further advice and clarification if necessary. Because the financial risks connected with healthcare are shifted from individual to insurer, health insurance is an example of risk transfer. An individual has transferred most, if not all, of the risk the insurer by accepting the terms and conditions and paying the premiums. If the risk occurs, insurance compensates for the damage. Risk management is a method of recognizing hazards that is both obvious and systematic. Having an effective and operational risk management practice, on the other hand, demonstrate to an insurer that your company is dedicated to loss reduction or prevention.
Okay, for the next part, I'm Azan. We'll continue with the importance of insurance planning. Apart from protecting individuals and a business from many kind of potential risks, the insurance sector contributes significantly to the general economic growth of the nation by providing stability to the function of business and generating long-term financial resources for the industrial project. Let's understand in details how and why insurance as a sector is key to development of an economy. Okay, first, First, insurance provides safety and securities to individuals, business. Insurance provides financial supports and reduce uncertainties that individuals and business face at every step of their life cycles. Second, generate long-term financial resource. The insurance sector generates a fund by way of premiums from millions of policyholders. Okay, third, promote economic growth. The insurance sector makes a significant impact on the overall economy by mobilizing domestic savings. Insurance turns the accumulated capital into productive investment. Fourth, provide support to families during medical emergency. Well-being of a family is important for all, and health of family members is the biggest concern of most. Medical insurance is a policy that protect individuals financially against a different type of health risk. And the last, spread risk. Insurance facilities moving of risk of loss from the insurer to the insurer. The basic principle of insurance is to spread risk among a larger number of people. A larger population gets insurance policies and pay premium to the insurer.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Shikin. This Senin, I would like to present principle of Islamic insurance and takaful for FIN533. What are the Islamic of insurance? Takaful is a type of Islamic insurance where its members contribute money into a pool system to guarantee each other against loss of damage. Takaful branded insurance is based on Sharia or Islamic religious law, which explain how individuals are responsible to cooperate and protect one another. And what is takaful? Takaful insurance companies were introduced as an alternative to those in the commercial insurance industry, which are believed to go against Islamic restriction on riba, al-masir and al-ghara, principles all of which are outlawed in Sharia. And what is the difference between takaful and insurance? In conventional insurance, the risk is transferred from the insurer to the insurer. Takaful, on the other hand, is based on share risk. Each participant donates to a takaful fund, and the event of loss, the participant will receive the amount of his claim. For global takaful market, as example, we have Company Islamic Insurance, Allianz, Prudential Takaful, Takaful Malaysia, Zurich, and so on. And that's all for my presentation.